Are you frustrated because you're making videos, but you're not getting the views or subscribers that you want?
In this video, we're gonna be talking about the 10 common mistakes that new YouTubers make and how to fix them so you can get more views.
Coming up. Hey, what's up? Benji here.
Sean here.
And welcome to Video Influencers, where we're helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos.
And on this channel, we do interviews with YouTubers as well as tips and strategy videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing.
So today's video comes from Jackie Lee from the VI community, and Jackie asked, what are the top 10 YouTube mistakes beginners make?
Mistake number one is looking into the viewfinder instead of the lens. So especially if you have a camera with a front-facing screen, it could be tempting to just stare at yourself, whether you're shooting in your bedroom or even you're out vlogging, but you don't want to do that. What you want to do is look directly into the lens, because that way you'll be actually making really eye contact with viewers.
Yeah, and a real example of this is like, imagine you're talking to your friend, but they're looking at your forehead. How awkward that would be. And that translates to video as well. So that's why we always tell people, especially beginners, to look at the lens.
Mistake number two is spamming other people's YouTube comments. Now, I know you've probably seen this before, and this is where people may say sub for sub, and they may really heavily promote their YouTube channel on somebody else's channel.
And the difference between spamming and what we suggest, which is engagement, is you have conversations with people, right? You vibe with people. You watch other people's videos and you leave comments, right? And you let them discover your stuff. So rather than asking for the sub or visiting their channel, you add value by engaging with their content.
Mistake number three is bad or confusing YouTube titles.
And what we see a lot of people doing is like what other YouTubers are doing, especially really famous ones. And one of the number one things we see as a mistake beginners YouTubers make is the fact that they're using like their channel name as the first thing in the title, right? Or they're saying today's vlog or vlog 182. Especially if you're a beginner, you need to be having searchable content be part of that first part of the title.
Yeah, it's kind of like you don't want to use insider language because there isn't a bunch of insiders yet, and you don't want to have the title only make sense to you and maybe a few friends or subscribers. It should be very focused on potential audience members that can discover your content.
Mistake number 4, being inconsistent. It is so important to always show up at least once a week to your community. You know, there's a lot of people that get all pumped up, raw, and they do 10 videos in a month, and then they don't show up for another 6 months. It's actually better to post up one video for 10 weeks than doing that all 10 in 1 week and never showing up again.
Absolutely. Consistency is king on YouTube. And one pro tip here is taking advantage of YouTube Live in case you don't have a weekly video to upload. Sometimes Benji and I will make sure that we get a Google Hangout in together, a YouTube live stream on a Saturday, just to make sure that we always upload at least once a week.
2 quick lessons on why it's important to be consistent. Number 1, there's no point for your community to subscribe to you unless you're putting up future content. Second is YouTube rewards you when they know that you're putting up content regularly.
Mistake number 5 is having a weak intro. And so one of the most important parts of every YouTube video is the first 5 to 10 seconds. And so a lot of people that are starting out on YouTube make a couple mistakes here. Number 1, they make intros that are too long. Don't take 30 seconds or even 20 or a minute to get to the point. You want to summarize what the entire video is about and really pitch it to the audience to create interest in the first few moments of your video. And one power tip is to start your video with a question. That's why we might say something like, are you curious about how to get more views on your video? That way, if you're watching this video and you're interested in that, then you might want to stick around and watch the entire video. Think about how you could lead your videos with a thought-provoking question that hooks viewers into wanting to watch more.
Mistake number 6, a distracting background. Now, this is something we see a lot of beginners doing that is just not good because it's so simple to fix. Just clean up your background. You want you to be the focus, right? And it's something that's free. You can just do it right before you're recording, and you just have to take a little thought. And if you can't clean up that space, just go to another space that's more appealing.
Mistake number 7 is bad AVL. audio, video, and lighting. Now, one of the big mistakes that you might be thinking though is, oh, I need a new camera then, I need to go buy a bunch of expensive equipment, and that's not what we mean here. We just mean that you should be thoughtful about shooting in a quiet place so that the audio is good, even if all you're shooting on is your smartphone. You could be thoughtful about shooting during daylight in front of a window so that the lighting is good, and not shooting in a dark room because video cameras need light to perform well. And then thinking about your video quality. And the cool thing is that most smartphones today shoot HD video, and that there's a lot of affordable cameras out there as well so that you can have high video quality without breaking the bank. So always think about how you can improve your AVL. And one power tip here is think about your shot composition. A huge mistake we see beginners making is trying to center their faces in the frame, kind of like it looks like on screen right here. And so the way to fix that is bring the camera down a little bit so that your head is near the top of the frame and that your body is filling the entire frame. Just a small tweak to improve your shot composition.
Mistake number 8, low energy. Did you see that there? Low energy is the killer of attention, right? Nobody wants to see something boring. They want to see something exciting, right? And even if they're just searching for something to get a quick answer, an exciting answer is much better than a boring answer. So that is our quick tip, is to be exciting. 10x your energy, and that's in fact what we do before we do our interviews and before we do our tips videos.
Yeah, and just like they say the camera adds 10 pounds, the camera reduces your energy by 50%. So when you first start doing this, it sometimes feels like you're exaggerating too much. But what you're actually doing is you're just delivering the amount of energy needed to connect with people on the other side of the camera. So work on boosting your energy.
Mistake number 9, monetizing too early. We see this with a lot of beginner YouTubers where they're turning on their ads right at the beginning for so little. You know, to make significant money on YouTube from ads, you have to have a lot of views. So in the beginning, you don't want to distract your potential views or potential subscribers with an ad.
Absolutely. That's why on Video Influencers, we say building your influence, income, and impact with online video, because it starts with influence first. And that's what we recommend. If you're just starting on YouTube, build your influence first and don't worry too much about income yet. That can come later once you've built your influence.
Mistake number 10. Impatience. You know, the majority of YouTubers that are successful had to wait a long time, had to work very hard for a very long time to build their audience to be successful on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube is really more of a marathon than it is a sprint. So we encourage you, don't get discouraged. Keep learning, keep growing, keep getting better at all of the details about YouTube, keep leveling up your content, and keep hustling to build your influence on YouTube.
Question of the day, what are some of the mistakes that you see beginning creators making on their channels?
Let us know in the comments section below, and remember that some of the best tips and feedback come from you, the Video Influencers community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comment section.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this.
And if you want to go deeper on some tips for getting more views, subscribers, and more income for your YouTube channel, we have a free masterclass that's coming up soon. Details are in the description below, as well as on the YouTube card. That is a deep dive training on YouTube.
As always, here on Video Influencers, we're helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos.
Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.
Cool.
All right, from the top.